Nicole here with Mommy Tips by Cole. I'm back for another weekly video for Mommy Nearest magazine, and I was inspired to finally share a tips video on how to lose weight and keep it off. And if you've been a viewer of my channel in 2013, you probably would already know that I have been documenting my weight loss journey. My goal was to lose 20 pounds, and I successfully accomplished that in under 9 months and an additional 4 before the end of the year. Now, it's still a constant struggle to maintain that weight loss and also to achieve additional goals for this year. This is all based on my personal experience and what has worked for me. Just keep in mind, I'm not a professional, I'm not a nutritionist or physical trainer, and you should always consult with your doctor if you're going to be making any major changes in your diet or exercise regimen. My number one tip would be no more excuses. I truly believe that if you want something bad enough, you will do whatever it takes to make it happen. You have to want it bad. You have to want it bad in your mind, in your heart. You have to believe that you can accomplish it. Not only do you have to believe it, you have to visualize that you will get to your goal. We all constantly struggle with everyday demands, especially being a parent, balancing family, balancing work, household chores, or maybe you're not a parent and you're balancing school and a job, whatever it may be. We all have tendencies to make 1,000,001 excuses, and the number one excuse that I have consistently made over the years is that I don't have enough time. But now I finally learned the trick is you make time, you make a way, you find a way to get it done. My next tip would be to focus on this being a lifestyle change and a weight loss journey. If you look back to my first videos from last year or any of my pictures on Instagram, I was constantly hashtagging lifestyle change, weight loss journey, because that's what it is. I've failed enough times to finally realize that it's not about losing weight as quickly as I can in any way that I can. It's about changing my lifestyle, changing my eating habits, changing my exercise routine, making exercise be part of my daily life, make eating healthy be part of my daily life. It really all starts up here. It truly is mind over matter. You hear that over and over again, but it is really the key to know that if you can change how you think mentally about all these things that you know you need to do to achieve your goals, that you will make it happen. A lot of times I've heard people say to set realistic goals. However, what may seem unrealistic at the time can actually turn into reality. For instance, this time last year, I wrote on my phone my goals for the year, for 2013, lose 20 pounds. And at that time, it seemed so unrealistic and so far-fetched, and I thought, wow, if I can just at least lose 10, I'll be happy. But sure enough, come 9 months later, I made that a reality, and it felt amazing. There's no limit to what you can set your goals to, but I do suggest to have short-term goals versus your long-term goals. So maybe your long-term goal is to lose 50 pounds in a year. So set goals monthly, set goals weekly, set goals daily. Doesn't have to just focus on the pounds and the numbers. It could be maybe your goal is to slowly wean off drinking soda all the time, or gradually convert to eating organic fruits and vegetables, or whatever it may be. Set those small goals daily. By setting these short-term goals and accomplishing them day after day, week after week, month after month, it just makes you that much more closer to achieving your long-term goals. Another important thing, don't focus on the scale. Don't focus on the numbers on the scale. Remember that muscle weighs more than fat. With my journey with insanity, my numbers were not going down, and I was highly discouraged until I saw my measurements on my inches, that they were going down much faster than the pounds, because I was gaining a lot of muscle and shredding fat away by shrinking in inches. Don't just base it on your weight. Go on how you feel. If you feel stronger, you feel lighter, you feel more energized, if you feel more confident, and also how your clothes are fitting and how they feel on. The next tip that really helped me through this entire year was to document my journey and to hold myself accountable. Start by taking your before picture. As much as you may not like what you see in the mirror, that will be your #1 motivation from the start of your journey until you reach your goal, and even past your goal while you're trying to maintain what you have accomplished. Visualize seeing that after picture. Being able to compare before and after feels incredible and becomes the motivation daily. Those times when you feel like giving up, you look back on that before picture and remember to keep going. Aside from taking your before picture, I think it's important to document your weight and your measurements weekly, and if possible, take pictures weekly, even if it's just for yourself. Sometimes when we don't see the numbers go down, we see inches decrease. Or sometimes we may not see the numbers go down, but you see the difference in your pictures, and of course feel it on your own body. So for meals and exercise, it's important to set a schedule and do your best to stick with it and be consistent. Make a fitness diary, whether you like to do it old school and write in a journal, or you like apps. MyFitness Pal is a great app that I have been using this past year to document my daily exercises, my progress with weights and measurements, and also to doc my food diary, what I eat daily, my caloric intake, and it's been such a huge help, especially with my eating, I would say most. Also, it is so important to have support. Join a support group. So maybe you have a fitness group through your job, or maybe you have it through your gym, or through just personal friends or family. Or you can join so many that are online that are just like you. You don't have to see each other in person every day to get the support and motivation that you need. I have created my own fitness group, Get Healthy with Cole, on Facebook, which you can feel free to join me on there and the other members in that group. We all help each other so much. We all hold each other accountable. I host weekly challenges to kind of push each other and to push myself. And it's been really inspiring to see everybody posting their daily meals or their daily workouts or questions. We're all at different levels. We all have different goals. So it's nice to have that support from people that are in the same boat. If you're more willing to share your journey further out than that, share your pictures or progress or your meals on your Instagram, your Facebook, or blog about it, or make videos and vlog about it. The beauty of doing that is that you get an opportunity to inspire other people and motivate other people. And what I've found by seeing that I can inspire even one person or motivate even one person, it pushes me that much harder. The next piece of advice I want to share is to go at your own pace. And this applies to both nutrition goals as well as fitness goals. Since this is a lifestyle change, you want to go slow and steady because we're trying to keep off the weight long term, as opposed to losing it so fast and having the possibility of gaining it back just as fast as you lost it. This is a lifestyle change, so you want to make the right choices and gradually progress. Start with your strengths. So for me, I knew that exercise was a huge vice of mine, and I've mentioned this in vlogs from early last year. So I made a conscious decision to focus first on changing my eating habits. And if you do choose to do it that way first, I would suggest easing into everything. So maybe you want to slowly phase out carbs out of your diet, or soda, or maybe you want to bring in more organic fruits and vegetables, more healthier choices. So slowly and gradually incorporate things into your diet versus letting go of things so quickly and cold turkey. I've tried that before and it didn't work for me. So I knew that this time had to be different, that I had to do everything in baby steps. Baby steps is one of the biggest pieces of advice that I got from one of my good friends, Alana. And she told me, take baby steps. That ties right in with short-term goals. So by taking small steps, you get closer and closer to your main goal. Of course, it also applies to working out. So maybe you start off working out 1 to 2 days, and then gradually 3 to 4 or 5 to 6, or maybe start off with something really light and not too rigorous, and then gradually you will get stronger and you'll see that you can do more as you progress. Of course, it's important to be consistent and be on top of your game and your schedule, especially with workout routines. You have to find what works for you. So maybe you are a huge gym buff and you prefer to be at the gym, or maybe you don't have the luxury to join a gym and you could just do everything at home. Maybe you are athletic, maybe you like to run. Whatever it is, find what works for you and just stick to it and keep challenging yourself. Keep pushing yourself. Most times life gets hectic at different stages in our lives. Unexpected things happen, and a lot of times we can easily fall off the bandwagon. It's just normal, that's just part of life, but what's really important is getting back on. Even if it means having to restart a workout from day one, that in itself is already a success because you didn't give up. Never give up. Focus on positive thoughts. Surrounding yourself with your support group is a huge plus. Even searching quotes online on Pinterest, or looking up images online, or following certain people on Instagram or Facebook that have similar journeys, people that inspire you. Every time that I start to say that I can't or something's too hard, I constantly counter it with, I can do this, I can get through it, only 20 minutes left, keep going, you got this. Constantly being my own cheerleader when nobody's around. And when you get down and discouraged, because it will happen, it still happens to me till this day, even after reaching my goal, I always look back. You have to look back at that #1 motivator that you took from day one, that before picture. Looking back at how far you've come and what you have accomplished will constantly be a reminder that anything is possible and that you can do it, and to keep going. Do not let what you have accomplished so far go to waste. And my last bit of advice, whether you've hit your goal or you're in the progress of reaching your goal, is that it's important to maintain and challenge yourself. A lot of times we'll hit a plateau either because we're bored or maybe because our body needs a change. So constantly challenge yourself to try new things, be open to new meals and recipes, new activities. My biggest fear was running. Hated to run. Couldn't even get through a mile. So once I hit a certain pound mark, maybe like my 15-pound mark, I said, wow, look, I made it this far. I need to challenge myself to another additional goal for the year. Told myself I wanted to do a 5K. Come the end of 2013, I did 2, and I hated to run. If you would have told me the year before that I was going to run 2 5Ks, I would have thought you were joking. And now I'm challenging myself even further for this year. So constantly be open to challenging yourself, to try new things, to maintain your progress, and to keep going. Every day can be a constant struggle. It can also be an accomplishment at the same time. Baby steps, 1 step at a time. You have to want it bad enough. If you want it bad enough in your heart and in your mind, you can do it. Anything is possible. I constantly say that to everybody in my videos and on my posts on Facebook and Instagram, but it truly is. And after accomplishing what I have this year, there's no turning back. I want to be healthier, not only for myself, but for my children, and to show them that anything is possible. I truly hope this video has helped you in some way. If you have additional advice for myself or anyone watching this video, feel free to leave it in the comments down below, and join my Facebook challenge group, Get Healthy with Cole, if you want some support from myself and the members in that group. And as always, thank you so much for watching and for all of your constant love and support, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!